So one piece of feedback we got during the workshop was that it would be good to talk about memory a little bit. This is a slightly, I will argue, more advanced subject with a lot of gotchas and nuances to it. But to kind of give you a 3-slide overview, Claude Code memory system has been rebuilt maybe 2 or 3 times in the last year or so. It launched in February 2025 with a single CLAUDE.md file, and then, if I'm not getting my dates wrong, over the course of 2025, maybe mid 2025, scope, a lot of the things I was just describing, was introduced in the same pattern or a very similar pattern as CLAUDE.md. There is also an additional policy for IT that is saved deep in your user's applications library folder that supersedes all of these that can be used to store memories at an IT administrator level. And then roughly in Feb of this year, auto memory was introduced, where Claude started writing its own notes about your project autonomously. Just last week at Claude Code with Claude, the Code with Claude event, Anthropic announced a concept called dreaming, which, a lot like REM sleep consolidated human memories, is an automatic routine that will run every 24 hours, or I think half a dozen sessions or so, to kind of prune context, look for contradictions, and try to determine how to keep that context clean and free of confusing or contradictory information. Today, I would say that the recommended setup is your choice of, at minimum, both the Claude.md system and auto memory working together. So auto memory can handle repository specific information and work more or less autonomously, and that you can contribute or redirect to some of that with Claude.md as you like. And then arguably another layer, if you want to involve that, is an older system that was introduced in one of the original memory MCPs from Anthropic called the server-memory. And that is essentially a knowledge graph in a file called memory.json, which, if some of you have at some point installed that MCP, you'll see that file kicking around into your file system. What makes this still valuable is its portability. You can share a common set of memories between Claude Desktop and Claude Code, and it's more kind of prunable manually as some of the other systems are. And one really key gotcha that was a hard learned lesson for me was that it is grep based. So if you use the memory MCP, what it will often do is, for example, randomly, possibly save memories under slightly different repository names and generate duplicates. So what was really helpful for me is to put instructions in Claude.md to always use the exact repository name to prevent these duplicates from being created, and to have a slightly cleaner memory with that memory MCP specifically. That should probably have been an issue filed from me, which is my bad, but just passing on valuable information.